Okay, I'm a little bit confused with this one. Troy L and Anonymous wrote this together. Uh, Troy L, you have SCP's catalog and SCP's research. So I'm not sure what the SCP catalog means. Like, did you work on these? Or like, how am I supposed to understand this? Adopted and rewritten, provide images, and what do I have here? Like, a little bit confused. But you, the last one we had from you. I mean, if it's catalog, then we had. You know what? I'm just going to give in that one real quick. 1911. Just to see if it's okay. So you did write that one. Good. Okay. So 1911, I believe, is the last one we had from you. Which, let's see here, 1911. The multiple grandmas who all like break into your house and like they all think they're your grandma. Yeah. That good one. That's a good one. So Troy L and Anonymous, you wrote learned helplessness. Weaponized Incompetence is also how we call it. Okay, I need to talk to Howard afterwards because I feel like he may or may not have miscalculated how long these things are. It feels like they feel longer than what I thought they would be. Euclid. Special containment procedures. Industrialized countries should be monitored for SB2407 through groups such as the International Obsessive Compulsive Disorder Foundation, national and local mental health organizations, professional organizers, and self-help groups. Suspected instances of SB2407 should be reported to the Meredith Studies Department for analysis. These occurrences of SB2407 should be observed and monitored carefully for no fewer than 2 weeks before formal containment to verify level of infection. Determine the remaining capacities of the victim and assess, if possible, the precise method by which SB2407 is communicated to its victims. Local broadcast stations should be monitored for possible secondary affection of technicians and to track possible source of the SB2407 effect. Infected subjects of SB2407 should be approached by agents posing as home inspectors, cable repairmen, delivery men, or another unspecific service to initiate assessment of the full scope of infection. Following initial assessment, the subject should be removed from the premises, which must then be monitored via Class D personnel. In the event that inserted Class D subjects become infected, they are to be given Class A amnestics and reassigned. Premises must be leveled and reallocated following subsequent study. Infected subjects should be administered Class A amnestics and routine retraining, then relocated to a pre-approved site. Monitoring should continue until it is verified that SB2407 no longer poses a threat to the subject. All data regarding SB2407 to be studied by Research/Tracking Division of Mobile Task Force Psi 7 in order to determine the origin of the anomaly. Description: SB2407 is a cognitive hazardous effect of unknown origin which causes humans to become helpless. The vector of, again, weaponized incompetence. The vector of infection for SB2407 is unknown, as is the amount of times SB2407 has existed and how many subjects it has affected. SB2407 is known to occur in all areas with regular television broadcasts. Okay, sorry. Silver wants to eat the Anunnaki, so I have to take care of her. That you just gotta do it. You gotta. If your little pocket waifu wants specific snacks, you feed them that. Dino Nuckies. Here we go. Now she's happy. Let's see here. Yeah, that's gonna take a while to get all the affection. Damn. Subjects affected by SCP-2407 slowly lose any ability to perform basic tasks. Initially, subjects will display clumsiness. Over time, subjects will be rendered unable to do things such as prepare food, operate machinery, or clean themselves. Testing has shown that there is nothing physical preventing them from performing these tasks, and brain activity appears normal. The subject appears to choose not to do them correctly. Weaponized Incompetence, I'm telling you! The purchase and usage of products advertised in infomercial and seen on TV style ads appear to alleviate SCP-2407's effect temporarily. In addition, speech therapy can allow the subject to continue communicating after they are otherwise unable to move or act under their own power. Eventually, all subjects will be rendered effectively vegetative. Application of Class A amnestics has been shown to have some success for reversing SCP-2407's effect. SCP-2407 was initially discovered after keywords in reports of a hoarding case caused the Foundation to investigate. During initial recovery, Agent Albert Montoya entered the premises to assess damage under the guise of an organization counselor. Agent Montoya helped the subject for 2 hours, at which point, when preparing to leave, they note that the subject's instant potato peeler seems to be highly useful and functional. This was noted, and Agent Montoya was later observed to purchase one upon his return to Site 77. Agent Montoya was later confirmed for infection after being unable to demonstrate how to peel a potato without the use of the seen on TV peeler. Oh, hello, welcome. How I'm doing okay. We are almost done with the SCPs today. After this one, we only have 2 more to go. And yeah, we've been reading for 2.5 hours now, but it's been a good time, honestly. The first 10 of 2,400 is going pretty well, I would say. There's some really fun ones. SCP-2407 selected incidents. It's going okay. Location Boston, MA, USA. Affliction level, subject was unable to utilize furniture and the basic motion was severely disoriented. Have been affected by SCP-2407 for an estimated 6 weeks. Furniture, fix, miracles, copper, socks. Wait. Subject was unable to utilize. Okay. Projects located, furniture, fix, miracle, copper, socks, forever comfy cushion, actions taken, subject issued Class A amnestics, of course. Okay, that would be the idea of not being able to utilize any furniture would be wild. Just looking at it's basically that scene from Family Guy when Peter forgot how to sit down on the couch, so he just fucking tackles it. Location Columbus. Is that Ohio? I assume that's Ohio, USA. Affliction level, subject had been affected by for approximately 2 months. All drawers, cabinets, and other containers were found to be completely empty, and the subject's possessions were found throughout the home. 2 subjects were found to be deceased, one having been crushed by a pile of trash, the other having been suffocated under a pile of clothing. None of the other subjects living in the room had attempted to exit or contact others to remove the bodies, which were located in a state of severe decay. I noticed your views are not stable. Why is that so? I don't really care that much about it, to be honest. Location Columbus, Ohio, USA. No, I'm not planning on either. The home was discovered next door to a previous case. Subject was determined to have hoarded garbage in the home for several years. Foundation personnel intervened and searched the home and other surrounding homes for vectors of infection. Products located, none. Actions taken, homeowner was determined to be suffering from non-anomalous mental disorder and the case was forwarded to local medical authorities. Location Sunrise, Florida, USA. Affliction level, subject had been unable to leave the house or wash dishes but had been able to prepare food and purchase new silverware for several months after that. Several hundred garbage encrusted plates were located at the scene. Products located, miracle, copper socks, ShamWow! HD Vision, copper hand gloves. Home was isolated, razed, and reconstructed. Wow. Straight up just destroyed the home. Subject issued Class A amnestics just to make sure. Make sure that the home is not meant to exist anymore. Location: Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. The residence was discovered abandoned and the homeowner's current status is unknown. Oh god. In addition, several hundred fresh and rotting fish and other meats were discovered in the freezer. Ew, rotting fish. That's gotta smell horrible. Products located: Ronco brand knives heavily used, missing the fillet knife. Ah. Home was raised on the cover of asbestos removal. Yeah. Who knows where the subject is, but yeah, the 100 fresh. That's cool, but I'm not interested. Thank you very much. And then the interview 2407 TDF. Interview subject 45S affected by SB 2407 for an estimated 2 months. Dr. Boyd, subject was unable to dress themselves, operate machinery, and struggled with basic movement skills. Begin log. How are you feeling? Comfortable? I'm okay. Then we can begin the interview. Actually, can you do one thing? Certainly. Can you fix my shirt? It's uncomfortable. Level 1 personnel enter the containment chamber and adjust the subject's shirt. Is that better? Yeah, thanks. So, when did you notice changes in your behavior? It was about 5 months ago. I was making myself a cheesesteak. I'd gotten it made and then I dropped it. So I clean up, I make another one, I dropped that one too. After that, things got real bad. What happened next? I went to this doctor and he said I was fine. I went to other doctors and they said I was fine. I made a schedule to see a shrink, and that was the day I went outside and I couldn't get into my car. I couldn't figure out how. You didn't tell anyone what was going on? No, I just went inside, tried to settle down. I watched a lot of TV. Grandma left the house and I had some money put back. So I knew I'd be fine for a while. I guess I just felt like until I felt like I needed something to sort myself out. That was when you started using the infomercial products. Yeah. They actually helped me for a bit. I had stuff like ShamWow instead of paper towels. I didn't get paper towels anymore. They were confusing. The chamois rack, I could get it. How long did it work? It worked really well for about a week. I started watching TV, I was doing better, but then I forgot how to use the chamois. I saw the ad again, then I remembered, thank God. So I just kept watching. I left the TV on all the time and I waited for anything that would help. I just need something better. Did you find anything? Well, there was one thing. Interview terminated, avoid possible transmission. Dr. Boyd monitored for reducted usage for 3 weeks. Oh boy, did Dr. Boyd get infected? There were 3 clearance required. Incident SS. On the 9th, 18th, 2011, Foundation agents located a warehouse apparently used for shipping SB2407 affected products and producing SB2407 related advertisements. Inside this building, there were approximately 10,000 different seen-on-TV devices, as well as a sound stage and facilities capable of supporting up to 200 individuals living full-time on site. Several Class A and Class C amnestics devices were also recovered, along with extensive documentation as to how to manufacture, utilize, and engineer them. As this represented an alarming security breach, all records on the site were seized and the recovered amnestics destroyed. Recovered documentation from the site indicated that the SCP Foundation had authorized the funding, creation, and development of the facility as part of SB2407's containment. I still cannot believe that they made those infomercials that people are absolute fucking idiots. Be helpful. Initially, it was believed that this represented an intelligence leak. However, no evidence suggested that any group other than the Foundation itself had been involved. Other than the records at the scene, no internal Foundation documents correspond to the discovered site. 2 weeks after the finalization of Incident SS, an outbreak of SB2407 affliction occurred in Dallas. Texas. Agents were able to trace the outbreak source to a functionally identical warehouse containing 66 amnestic devices and documentation indicating it had been set up at approximately the same time as the building discovered during the initial incident. Due to the duplicate records, it is unclear which was constructed first. Reclassification of SB-2407 to Keter is under consideration. I mean, to be fair, the idea of watching TV and you just forget how things work, just for those commercials to help you out, is exactly what back then in the 90s and early 2000s people were always worried about when you watch too much TV. They're like, you're gonna become an idiot, you're gonna forget everything. And all those commercials that were like, it's like, has this ever happened to you? They will become true. I'm going to actually start my tweet with that. Has this ever happened to you? You watch TV and you just suddenly forget how to do things? Anything from ranging from cooking to even simply opening a door. Well, luckily you got infomercials. Commercials that will keep you functioning. I think I wrote that wrong. There we go. Infomercials. There we go. Whew. I would hate that. I would hate if I just watched TV and suddenly I walked around and like, I don't know how to use a toaster anymore. I don't know how to use my rice cooker anymore. Well, let me go to the bathroom. How to use the toilet? Like, that would be awful. Like, just like, how do? Oh no! Oh no! How do I do anything? What do I do? What do I do?